The Earth is flat. This is a flat Earth map, and I'm not saying this is 100% accurate and 100% to scale, but this map is a lot more accurate than the Mercator projection map that you're used to seeing in schools. I'll prove it to you. If you look at the Mercator projection map, Russia is bigger than South America. But according to this website, the true size of Russia is about the same size as South America. And Australia is bigger than Greenland. This is because of the fact that the Earth is flat and the Mercator projection is a highly inaccurate and warped map. You've been brainwashed in schools. Antarctica is not a continent, but is rather the ice wall that leads to the edges of the Earth. And there's the firmament or the dome that covers the Earth, like the Bible says. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters."
Crystal radios like the homophone prove something's off. They require no external power, a simple, long wire, and can still pick up AM radio signals from dozens or even hundreds of miles away under the right conditions. Yet somehow, these signals travel along the curved Earth without satellites, without bouncing off space. Come on, let's cut the nonsense. If Earth had curvature at just 50 miles, radio waves, especially AM frequencies, long wave, would supposedly hit the curve and stop. You're talking 1,667 feet of drop at 50 miles. That's nearly 150-story buildings worth of curve between you and the signal. But those little home-o-phones, they'd still pick up broadcasts 100-plus miles away at night. How? Mainstream excuse. Skywave propagation. They'll say, oh, it's just bouncing off the ionosphere like a mirror in the sky. Okay, so the wave goes up, hits an invisible layer of electrified gas 200-plus miles above Earth, bounces back down, and hits your unpowered radio with enough clarity to hear speech. Sounds more like a flat, enclosed system where signals can travel freely across the plane. They'll call it refraction or reflection, but I call it desperation to preserve the globe model. Bottom line. Crystal radios receiving signals over 50 to 100 miles equals no power plus no line of sight equals no globe. The strength and clarity of low-frequency radio signals traveling far over land and sea fits the flat Earth model, and they didn't need a satellite, repeater, or tower every 30 miles. Want to experiment yourself? Set up a simple crystal set today, or just use an AM radio and see how far you can receive a station, especially at night. Then calculate the missing curvature. What you won't find is a curve blocking your signal or a dip in reception that matches globe math. You will find evidence of a flat, stable, enclosed system where signals travel freely, just as God made it.
Breaking news from CNN, the Earth is flat. The Branson spaceplane is gliding back to Earth 50 miles up. They forgot their fisheye lens, guys. Take a look. How many times have you seen NASA this high up with the big arch from their fisheye lens? It's all CGI anyways, they're not that high. But thanks for letting us know. Peace and love. Satellites are 100% fake, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. First of all, they tell us that there's 10,000 active satellites in the air, and they're all chilling in the thermosphere. Now that's interesting because they tell us that the thermosphere reaches temperatures of about 2,000 degrees Celsius. That's super interesting because all the materials that are used to make satellites all have a melting point much below 2,000 degrees Celsius. Well, that's super interesting because lava only ranges from about 750 degrees Celsius to 1175 degrees Celsius. So you're telling me that these satellites that are hovering in the sky withstand the temperature greater than lava, almost double. Wow, satellites are such an interesting engineering anomaly then. Now, if you believe photos like this are real and not CGI, then I don't even know what to tell you. Listen, everything that we're told, everything that NASA puts out, everything that we've been taught since birth, it's all a lie. It's actually easy to see the lies once you stop believing what they tell you and do your own research and draw your own conclusions. Just use logic and critical thinking. Very hard for most people, but it's actually easy. So yeah, satellites aren't real and you've been duped once again. Peace and love. Have a look at this 10-cent Italian coin, literally depicting the flat earth. Now on the other side, they're actually mocking the globe heads. Isn't that wild? Showing you the truth in plain sight and then mocking you openly. This obviously depicting the flat earth, globe head. Just like the United Nations logo, the truth is always in plain sight. Peace and love.
As you can see right behind me, this is a GPS boat floating marine navigation buoy anchor. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes. You see, sir, boats and ships, they need these out on the ocean. They are, give or take, 60 miles apart from each other all over. But wait a second, Stage. If Earth is actually flat, these would make sense. That's right, I'm glad you asked. These actually interact with these right here. You see here, fella, these are called satelloons. These are what you think are floating around in space. Now, they are floating, but guess what? NASA is the leading consumer of helium, and they actually own 3 factories that produce the most helium on this Earth. By the way, helium is also naturally producing from the Earth. During my presentation, feel free to wake up anytime. So, as you can see, the satellite balloon belongs to NASA. That's the reason they won't shoot it down. The whole Chinese thing is a cover story because NASA has been caught red-handed faking satellites and space spherical Earth. The accuracy. I'll show another one. Here we go. The Echo 2, a balloon satellite from a long-ass time ago. Like I said, feel free to wake up anytime, but you can't find a photo of a real satellite in space. I mean, I'll give you a shot. If you can, then I won't block you for being a complete ignorant fool. Go ahead. Show us a satellite in space. Go ahead. We're waiting. We're all waiting.
Well, I finally got to debate Vor. He's a good guy and all, but it's just so sad he doesn't see eye to eye with the flat earth, even though it's objective reality that is provable by science, and the globe model is not provable at all and has no evidence.
Someone, though, has got to go. I'm going to say it anyway. If we're inside of a car, and I spray gases in the car, okay? The gases spread out in all directions and they fill the car up. Now, what happens when we open the sunroof to those gas molecules?
Yeah, they'll go. Yep.
They'll go out. Okay, great. Due to entropy, they fill available space. The new volume you've added, they've seeked equilibrium with the new volume. So, according to the second law of thermodynamics, all of the air you are currently breathing would escape into the infinite vacuum and you'd have no air to breathe. Now I'm going to show you a demonstration of this scientist here who has gas in one chamber, a valve, and a vacuum. 100 times out of 100 times, every single time he opens that valve, it's going to seek equilibrium 100% of the time because of entropy. So I'm going to show you that now. And boom, seeks equilibrium. Now, let's imagine now, instead of that volume for that vacuum being small, okay, it's infinite in size, it's coexisting next to your globe, right, with its gas around it. Every time he opens that valve to that now infinite vacuum of 10 to the minus 17 torque, all of the gases are going to escape here into the infinite vacuum. The vacuum's going to come in, it'll be a vacuum at sea level, and life would cease to exist on the Earth. So if this photo here from NASA, okay, the pale blue dot, see that Earth there? See all this black stuff? That's an infinite vacuum. That little bit of gas that's on this tiny little dot would go like this, whoop, just like when he opened the valve. And everything I just said, Vol, is scientifically correct. You cannot
sure.
refute it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, when you release air out of a valve on the Earth, it's definitely the same as the Earth into the universe. It's definitely the same.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't refute anything what I just said. You can't refute
No,
it.
how could I possibly? Okay, what are the
Okay.
meteorites then? So the meteorites that we see
So
are
we're just skipping
the
over this-
self-cleaning mechanism of
We're
the
just skipping
firmament.
over this, right?
Yeah, the tiny small scale version where they release gas into a vacuum on the Earth in a room has nothing to do with a massive planet with massive gravity and whatever atmospheric conditions and pressures there are and space. There's no correlation.
Yes,
that
there
is
is.
a tiny. It's what that is just flat Earth science, where it's like, look at this tiny thing.
No,
therefore,
this is science.
whatever you believe the Earth is flat, or your
Vol.
globe, you're stupid. That's all that is. Like I'm not a whatever molecular, spatial, metric scientist observer, so I can't speak to this.
Science
But
is scalable.
this to me has, for this to be a 1-to-1 correlation of the globe and the size of the globe and however our atmosphere works, which I'm okay with, like ideas that maybe there is something to do with density and maybe, we don't fully understand gravity or whatever. Like, I don't know if science has this fully settled, but the idea that you're doing something here in a vacuum with bubbles or whatever, and therefore the atmosphere can't hold to the Earth, and their firmament's then true, is a wild leap in logic to me.
No. Every time he opens this valve, Vol, it's going to seek
I don't care.
equilibrium.
It's a tiny little experiment.
Science is scalable. Science is scalable. So your globe
Is it?
paradigm, yes,
Is science
yes,
scalable?
Yeah. That's why the globe is not science, because it's not scalable. Did you know that? Can you please create for me? Hey, Vol, I'll give you $1 million. Okay, I'll believe in space if you can do this for me.
Sure.
Even just a video of someone doing it, proving it in an experiment. Show me someone recreating a vacuum without a container using your belief in gravity, and I'll believe in space. Go.
Perfect. I don't care. I don't want you to believe in space. I would like you to not tell people that you're a Christian and that you believe in the Bible and the Bible says the Earth is flat. But you guys should totally go to your flat Earth camp, and you guys should just run around, and eventually you would run out of atmosphere.
Okay, so is your question, when we go up, why does it get colder? Is that your first question?
I don't have a question. I know how it works.
You know how it works, so can you please just show me an experiment of someone recreating a gas pressure gradient with a container? I'll give you the container. Show me a gas pressure gradient, basically recreating one with gravity.
Is it exhausting to do this?
I can show you why in a container
This
right
is
now.
exhausting, isn't it?
I can show you.
I
Right
don't
now.
care about your fucking small container. The Earth is massive.
Exactly. So
I
you
don't
scale
care.
this up now,
Oh my
and it's going to have a bigger gradient. Exactly. Vol.
Remember
how I told you science is scalable?
This is so hard. This is so hard for me.
Explain it.
I don't know what to do, you guys. Flat Earth really gets under my skin.
Bro.
Don't unmute yourself. I need to talk right now. I don't like how this makes me feel. I don't like the fruit that this bears. I don't like that he's going to continue to unmute. I need to hear in the chat if you guys want me to continue this conversation or not, because I can keep it together with the atheists. I can keep it together with people that are telling me I should bite a bullet. Flat Earth gnaws on every one of my last nerves. This conversation that I'm having with him right now is my nightmare.
It's the one and only Double G.
Just recently, my brother was tackling a very important issue, and he had a bad rep on it, and people were talking all kind of nonsense. But I'll just touch this part so you get it, because I'm interested in science. Watch this. But the Bible says, knowing the love of Christ, which surpasses science, goes beyond science, gnosis. Now, there has never been, like my brother was intimating, there's never been a picture of the real earth. It's from different satellites that just give you the shape of the globe. So you think it was one satellite that went up there and filmed the earth and showed you that the earth is like this. No, that's a lie. It's a combination. And then they make up what they feel these things are showing them. That's it. And you believe it. So they know they can tell you anything and you believe it. And then you will fight people who go against what they've taught you. You are programmed. You are in a matrix. They are programming you and they know who is a fool and who is not. What I'm trying to say is they have already told you what to believe in, and you already believe in. So if I come here and tell you, watch what they will do to children. They are bringing a vaccine for children. And they will tell you that your children need to have this. Remember, every child here in Africa, if you say, put up your sleeve, you will see
A mark, yeah.
a mark. I think it was polio or something.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It's against polio, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
BCG.
Everyone. Our parents had no idea what BCG is. They just were told.
You need it.
And we were carried without our knowledge, crying, kicking. They say it will save you.
You would die.
I'm telling you. And then, a few years later, they are coming out and saying, no. That caused people to die. We landed people on the moon, which we did not do. I do not care what you think. That one, we did not do it. We did not. And I know you get in your comments, yes, he's crazy. He's what? No. We did not. Just go back, please. No, we can't go back. Why? We lost the data. Yeah. That's the reason now. They said we lost the technology. Wow. But you went there, yeah. Who filmed you? Yeah, there was a camera. We even saw this thing. Oh, there was a camera. So when the thing was leaving the moon, we saw the camera filming. Yet I can't call London right now on a clear line. Yet you called the moon. You don't play with us. Clear frequency from the moon. Yet they can't call each other from one bedroom to another. The network is a problem. And when they were interviewing this guy, I don't remember whether it's Buzz Aldrin or whatever it was, and they said, I saw the video. He said, nope, you did not see it. The one who went to the moon said, no, you did not see any video. He said, but I saw. He said, no, that is it's a construction. A video that told you what happened, but we never got it. It was not there. Yet you in your countries, you saw a video of them landing. Yet the person who went there said that video was fake. It wasn't meant to be a fake thing. It was just to tell you that this is what happened. And we were told. This is the real thing. The person who went there said, no, you did not send a video. It's a lie. You didn't see a video. Anyway, we're not talking about that. But what I'm trying to say is, imagine the things we have believed that we have no proof of.
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Imagery from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Imagery to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.